Hello. Hi. I don't know how this works. I'm just trying to. Let me see, because I thought this was like a live. So everyone must come in, right? Okay. And will this stay saved or no? Will it be safe? Okay. Mm, this is weird. Record. Oh, I don't know what I did. So it will appear like join this live, right? On the group. Okay. So how do I, in case someone else get in, how do I? Uh, no, I mean, should I add them? No, they can just go in, right? Okay. So they can mute their own microphones, right? Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna start with you. Hopefully, someone else join, and I am also recording with my own program in case because I don't see any option here. But today I'm gonna share my screen because I am going to show you differences between a credit repair cloud and client dispute manager. Because I know a lot of people are having some troubles and sometimes and they don't really know a few things about each of the software. Sometimes they are new with the system, and I just want to share what because I've been using them. I use them both, and now I know what which one what are the differences. So I'm gonna start. Yeah, some people are having a lot of troubles with a credit repair cloud because of the disputes. So that's why I switch recently, and after using client dispute managers, I found a few features that are best than credit repair cloud, and I wanted to share that information. So most people know I'm gonna be recording. I'm gonna be talking to everyone, and a lot of people that use Credit Repair Cloud know that this is where we see all the clients. And something I really like about I liked about Credit Repair Cloud is that you can change the status just by clicking in here, and they give you the option to custom uh, that status. So you just have to go to company, and you just have to go to client status type, and if you want to add a status, you can use the colors. And something that used to help me while I was using it was that I could see all the colors here, and I could put, for example, if I sent the letters disputing and then the date I was disputing, so I could exactly know when to dispute next. And that was something that I could that really helped me, because sometimes we don't really use, well, I wasn't really using this feature where they tell you what to do next in your task, but it was confusing. I mean, I didn't really like this one, and I was getting lost. So I added that status, and it helped me a lot, because if I disputed personal information, I would just put personal information December 20 to December 20, for example, and then I would know that 7 days later I would continue disputing the creditors and the bureaus. And so that really helped me. So let's go into this client. This is like a test, because I already canceled mine, but I created this. Something that this has that the other one doesn't have is the pending report. The pending report is every time you import the data, you will get the pending report down there. And as you can see, I have to go back. I always have to click on the client, because it doesn't have a back button sometimes. So it really makes us lose time. So on pending reports, every time we import the data, it will be saved there. They will save the report, not the report that we get every time they have deletions. That one is not saved. So here, here is the client safety report, not here. Pending report is just so you can see here, this is when I added this report, and you can download it, but it's just a report from the smart credit. And as you can see, let me see if I can go back, but sometimes it just takes me to the home. But oh, give me 1 second. No, olvidaron rollo de fallas por aquí. Voy a ver, cheques. Okay, so we can see the credit scores right here, and we can see the changes here. All the letters are saved here. We can go and get them every time we do a letter. It will be recorded there, and we can download it. So they have that option. As you know, all the ones that use this one, we have an invoice where we can invoice the client using this invoice. But it's very simple. You don't have here if you have paper delete, you don't have that option here. It's just like an invoice, like you put the terms. In the other one, you can invoice with using a paper delete, and I'm gonna show you that later. So you have a message, you have the library where you have all of the letters, and that's good. They have a lot of letters, and the affiliates, both of them have affiliates. So what is going on with Credit Repair Cloud, first of all, is that every time we import a data, and we're gonna do it now, every time we re-import, we don't really see sometimes the deletions. It's because sometimes the credit monitoring are changing the names or something, that when it imports to the Credit Repair Cloud, they don't really notice that something was deleted. Or sometimes you get a deletion, it says that it was deleted, but it was not. It was just that they changed the name, so you will get new items with the same account number or a different account numbers that match the other one that you supposedly deleted, that it was supposedly deleted, but it wasn't. So it's getting very confused, and you will have to go to the credit monitoring and really do the matching. So that's why I decided to give it a chance to the other software to see, because I was paying $179 for this feature. This is why the only reason it was because this is very easy. They really did it very user friendly. You can see here the negative accounts, and you can choose the reason, or you can just add the reason and the instruction. Let's just add different reasons here. So I can show you, and this is something that this has that the other one is different, because they only give you one option to add a reason together with an instruction. But it's a very different way they do it on client dispute manager. This is very easy. As you can see, you choose the reason, okay, and you click save my work, and it will take you to the, so you can see all the disputes. Okay, so here, something that was happening to me is that on my second round or my third round, even though I chose a reason, uh, when I clicked in here, it wasn't the reason that I chose. Sometimes it states like the old reason that you put, even though you chose it. So I was getting very lost, and I wrote them emails, and they never respond. I really was very, very mad, because I was getting some issues and they wouldn't respond my emails. So here, every time, for example, you import it, this account will come without a 5, for example, and you will get that Wells Fargo was deleted, and you will get 100 points extra, because, or I don't know, something like, it doesn't make any sense, because this was deleted here but then added down here with a different number, or maybe Wells Fargo, it would be a W and an F, but it's the same account. So what are you going to send the client? It was getting very, very hard. So this is like the thing that I like the most for Credit Repair Cloud was that to be able to choose, and it was fast, the dispute process, but now it's not very fast. And that thing that you can put the colors here. So if we go to the client dispute manager, this is first of all, they have a trial where they don't give you all the options for the trial, but you can get your first month for 50, and then I think it's 99 a month. So I decided, let's give it a try. And what I did was all my data from here, I migrated it and added here. It was hard, but I did. So as you can see here, this is that was the first page. You can see everything here, which Credit Repair Cloud has a dashboard as well, where you can see the dispute and everything. It's not like they don't have it, they have it. And you can see, let me see, total revenue, what are in dispute, the active clients, leads, and everything. You can, so let's go to the customers. So here in the customers, this software at first was very like difficult to understand. Like when I saw this, I really liked the colors, but I saw many things like I was very lost. So here is where you can see the client. I thought I added a client. Let me see if I added as a lead. Okay, let me see. Okay, yes, I added as a client. So this this client, here you will see all the clients. You can choose, right, like the other ones. At first, you will see all the active. You can see the ones that don't have access to the portal. Maybe you are working on them and they are new and you're just doing the audit. You haven't given them the portal. So you can just choose whatever is there. What they don't like is a way to custom this, as I really like to do with the other one. Because even though I like to see active and that, I would like to see when something was disputed. But after figuring out a lot of things, I found this red flag, which I am using every time I dispute something. I mean, every time I start disputing, I will put this so I know exactly that I'm disputing this client. And as you can see here, if you give them the access to be active, the client will receive immediately an email giving them access to the portal. So you see, your client has been sent their client tracking information. Everything is automated. You don't have to be sending anything. Here on send email, they already have all these emails that you can choose from. For example, 5-day cancellation, your billing is past due. If someone doesn't have the tracking login link, you can just click it here. And of course, I'm on the trial here. This is not my real user, but you can choose there and it will send the email. And you can as well, for example, welcome email, still interest. They have all those kind of things. And you can also add custom templates that you can send. For example, hey, I haven't heard from you, or anything that you wanna, and you just click there, and without one click, you'll be sending that. And if you wanna send that to a lot of clients, I think that's a way, but there's a way. Yeah, there's a way, but not using that this option through here. So billing, they have a billing reminder, invoice. You can invoice the client using this, and you can create an invoice. For example, if you can print a check, which I haven't, but you can click here and select the customer, the due date, the description, and then the amount that you are charging them. You can send them the email and save it, or just save it. You can also do a new PPD invoice. For example, of course, this client that has no record, but it will appear like all the accounts that were removed and the price, and you can customize the price, and it's very easy to do, and they will receive the email with the information. You can see here all the archive and paid and canceled, past due, everything here. As the other software, as Credit Repair Cloud, you have to click on that because sometimes there's no back button. And here is the most important thing, the action button. Here you can message the client. Credit Repair Cloud also has a message. And here you can see the activity. Here you can see the credit monitoring, and you can just put there the credit monitoring. They don't use my free score now. They only are available for Smart Credit and Identity IQ and my score RQ. But you can add other monitorings, but do it manually. I don't recommend that. I recommend switching to Smart Credit or Identity IQ, because they have a one-click import as well. Here, and this is something that I use a lot, is the reminder. You can remind, for example, dispute creditors and schedule it. An hour and when, and if you want a recurring weekly. That is something that the CRC doesn't have. Or at least I like this better than the one that they have. Edit, you can edit the client's information here. And let me see. You can delete the client. And here is one of the better things that this client dispute manager has. Every time you dispute something, everything will be recorded here by line. You will see the type, for example, if you disputed two credit bureaus, which round was. If you divided that by set one letter one or letter two, the date, the furniture, and the reason that you use. And every time you use a reason, if you use it again, the system will tell you, hey, you used this reason before, and you could be like be fraudulent or something like that, like frivolous. You could be the bureaus could say that this is a frivolous response or frivolous dispute. So this is something I like, that even though I don't have all the colors, I could just come here and see all the accounts that are being disputed, if I already did it and when I did it. And I can see it with all or just the credit bureaus, creditor collectors, or if I did a response. And something that they need to fix, because they don't have it, is that the personal disputes are not going to appear here. They don't appear here. So, and here is, you can send SMS if you configure this with I think it's Twilio, something like that. I don't use it, but you can set it up. And okay, let me see. So let's go to dispute. And okay, this is another hard thing to understand at first, because it's very like overwhelming. But you can see here the credit scores, the overview, add items, credit bureaus. You will go into dispute depending on what you are going to dispute. First of all, before going into this, I'm going to go to the letter vault. They have a lot of letters, and they divide them by credit bureaus, creditor letters, collectors, respond letters, manual letters is where you can add your own letters. I like to add them my own letters, but I think they have a lot of letters, and they have them in a way that you can use them one after first, each round, depending on the round. Uh, so they also, what I really liked about this client dispute manager is that they have a lot of training videos for free. Credit Repair Cloud, I really enjoyed using Credit Repair Cloud until I found this client dispute manager. But I know it has some things that I prefer other than this one, because it's user friendly, it's easier. But this one has more things, and they don't try to sell you all those training videos. They even have credit repair. They can teach you how to do credit repair from the first round for free. You don't have to buy a challenge. You don't have to buy that thing. They are really focused on helping you understand. And something that I really liked since the beginning is their customer service. Look at this. They have an online chat that you just have to introduce yourself, message, and they will respond immediately. If they don't respond, because they are only, I think it's until 12 p.m. Central Time or 10 p.m. Central Time. But if they don't do it, they will follow you up on the follow with you the next day, and they even call you. I mean, since you every time you sign up, you will receive a call. Hey, you want a training? You want a walkthrough? And very, very great customer service. I'm very impressed with their customer service. I have some issues with them, with a few things at first. Every time they were calling me, if I didn't respond through here, they would call me or send me an email every single day until they could close the ticket. So you don't find that on Credit Repair Cloud, and there is like a, I don't know, they are like really really good at that customer service. So with the dispute, let's go back. Here we can see the credit scores. It will appear here, and you can just add manually all the credit reports if you want. And you can just click here if you want your customer to receive an automated email every time you import something and there's a change. So they will receive an email automatically. Here you can see their score with the total accounts and everything, the collections, charge off, late payments, everything. And add items, you can add the items manually, or you can just import it by clicking their import button, and you can choose mark credit. Oh, they have privacy guard as well. So you can click import and it will bring you the data. So let's see how it goes. Oh, if you choose this, after you import this information, your client will receive the information with the import and the changes. Like, hey, you have new accounts, your score went from this, and it will tell you since the beginning. Like at your beginning you had a 500 and then now you have 600, something like that. So here we can see all the accounts that it brought from the monitoring. You can see the name, the account number, type, if it's open or closed, if it has a late payment, and the bureaus. They don't choose, it's already chosen the negative accounts, but you can also select the increase by yourself if you want to dispute some increase, depending on comparing them to the ones that are positive, so you don't get that deleted. So you will choose the ones that don't have any account open. So after you choose them, you import the data right here, and it will go back to the add items. And here you can see all the information. Something that I've noticed that Credit Repair Cloud has and this doesn't is that here it will bring me just one account number, and sometimes the bureaus don't have the same account. But it will depend on how you will dispute that. You can just dispute based on what you see on your credit monitoring, and you can just use, hey, please verify this account number because they're different. But here you will only see one account number, not the three. So here you can see all the information. You will have to choose here because sometimes you have more than 2 pages, and you can see them all together here. And you will just have to click on dispute if you want to dispute them all. I would just go and select all these. But if I found like I don't want to dispute this inquiry or one late payment that won't really be necessary to dispute, I just click dispute, and it will say this, sure, you want to dispute? Yes. So after I disputed this, I am ready to choose the letter. We always have to choose the dispute, to dispute them. And then all that information will appear here on the credit bureaus, on the creditors or collectors. So here on credit bureaus, you will choose, for example, it will appear the first account, and you can choose the round, first round. You can choose from all those things that they have here, which I don't recommend because they don't have an instruction. They only have a reason. And you know that we always need a reason and instruction to dispute. So I will always go on custom dispute and put please verify this account and remove it, for example, because it is wrong. So this is it. I will always add manual letters, and as I don't have any here, but it will appear here. But let's keep just this. They have an initial dispute flow, so I will just initial dispute, and if I don't wanna dispute Equifax or Experian, I would just click here. But I would add the dispute. After I add it will go down here. And next, it will be the next account. Let me go ahead and copy this. This is what I do sometimes. I just repeat it. and I just add the dispute, it will be saved here. You won't be able to modify this because it's just one letter. But you can also create one letter per account, which I don't recommend because you will spend a lot of money. So as you can see, it will go down for each account. Charge off, please remove it, just add it. Every time I add it, I just copy and paste. Or I just add, hey, this increase not mine, please remove, but I'm not gonna waste a lot of time on that. So let's go do this fast. I've been giving them a few ideas to maybe add a dispute reason that we can choose from and we can customize, because it's better to add them that way without being writing them. So see. Okay, now we go back to Amex. Let's see how it goes. So you already added this item. So it will tell you that you completed that. So after you do that, you will just send to print. I will select all these. If I want to delete something, I will delete it, but this is ready to print. So I will click here, send to print, and it will send it to the bulk print. Right now, you will see here all the letters. As I don't have the access, because this is a trial, I don't have the access to modify it. But if I go into the letter, there is a letter, and something that they are working on is on adding images, because when we dispute personal information, we need to add, in the first round as well, we need to add ID, and it's a difficult way to add it right now, but they are working on that way to do it faster. But they already have a way to send those letters to Letterstream, which is a company that offers to send those letters. So, but if you want to print them, you can just click on the button that doesn't allow you to send to Letterstream, and you can just print them. So here, every time you print them, for example, let's say we print them. I'm gonna click print, but I'm not gonna print. And it will say, if you have printed the letters, they will be moved to the archive. Okay, yes. So now accounts in dispute email have been sent. So the client has received an email saying that we are disputing. And here we'll see that information. So automatically, 40 or 30 days, depending on what you configured, depending on your configuration, because you can set that up, you will receive a notification here, up here, saying, let me see, where is it? Follow up letter due. So in 40 days, you will see a message here without you even having to do a reminder that you need to follow, and the client will be in red if it's past due. So instead of being this part will be red, and you will know that you need to continue disputing that client. So it's a little bit more things. So another thing that they have here, let me go, digital contracts. Oh, they don't give me the access, but let me see, managing emails. Okay, in managing emails, they have a lot of emails. Let me go into my account, because I just wanted to do this for the dispute. If I go here, manage emails, here are all the emails that they have, automated emails. Every time you have a new client, your clients will receive that email. For example, after the first day, it will receive this email saying, hello client, thank you for being, please scan your report, and everything. You can modify those, but they really thought about all that. So they have a lot of emails automation right there, and you can just custom your emails as well. And you can also decide when would you like that to be sent. Um, and you can see down here all the individuals that have received your emails. If you want someone not to receive an email, you just click on off. And you can send bulk emails right here. You just have to, for example, hey, I have like you can have custom template, for example. You might have something that say, hey, remember to send me the reports. And you just select the accounts that you want to send that, active customers, and send the book email, and it will send it. What else? What else? Up here, you can see everything like client automated. Let me see another thing. Notification automation. So this is click to print with letter stream, and you would just click on if you want to dispute with the bureaus and send and use letter stream automatically. They have Zapier integration, a follow-up letter date change. Here is where you can change if you want the reminder for 40 or 35 days. And let's see. Oh, this is something I really like. On employee, I can see exactly uh, when, for example, when is my client working, the IP address, when the time he has worked. For example, I can see he has worked 1 hour 59 minutes. I know Credit Repair Cloud has something. I think it's here in home, but they don't have, I think, they don't have the amount of time. They only say log in, log out, and you would have to calculate that by yourself. So here it's already calculated, so you can keep track of your employees. And what else? So they have a lot of content for the client to see on their portal, client portal, about credit education. And what else? I know that they only have a way to do the payments. They don't accept all the merchants. I think they only accept a, I don't remember, but they only accept two. As I don't use their merchant, I use another thing. I don't use that service, but you might, maybe you can add that. So what else? Oh, the calendar. You can see all the reminders that you have. Something that I do is I always add a reminder after the first personal letter dispute, so I can follow up in 7 days, 7 days later, and do the other letter for the bureaus, because I don't want them to remind me that in 40 days only I need to continue disputing. So let me see. There's a client auto sign up, and the process is very smoothly. You can put all your links here so they can see your sign up with your credit monitoring. You can turn off and on these, and they have also let me see, the Credit Repair Organization Act disclosure. They have it already, and the client will just need to sign there. They will see that. It's more easy. It's easier than Credit Repair Cloud when the client signs up. The person will understand it better. So yeah, if you have any questions about this, uh, I don't know if there's someone here. Oh, you're still here. So do you have any questions? So uh, as I told you, I decided to switch, and it was because I want to pay less, and that other software is giving me more, and for me, it's a little bit faster. At least I don't make a lot of mistakes during the process. And oh, something I wanted to add, and this is very important. So if I go to the client, let me go back to the, okay. Something that has helped me a lot with this software, because the other one, as I told you, every time you import something, you will see deletions that aren't there. Here, you might see the same. I mean, you might not see that something was deleted. You will see all the accounts that are still being reported negatively. But after you import that information, for example, let's do this again. We already imported that data. So when we imported 30 days after, the only things that are gonna be new, you will see how we will. Let me see if it's going to work. But you can see here like really fast if something was deleted, but you will have to always go to the credit monitoring, even though you're using Credit Repair Cloud or Client Dispute Manager, you will always have to go back. So if we import the data, imagine that we already imported before, so we imported it again. It's not gonna be duplicated here. It's already there. But for some reason, I don't know why, as you can see here, when you see this here, it means that this is something that was added now and not before. So, oh, remember that I didn't dispute those. So as I didn't dispute those, it will stay like that. So if you import something new, you will see that this is not checked. And you can compare them to the things that were already there. So you can see if First Bank was already added right now with a different account, you can compare the credit bureaus, you can compare the balance and see if it's the same account that is reporting negative, or maybe you haven't disputed before and it's a new account. You will just click here and dispute it. But for deletions, you will have to see all the new accounts that you got and compare them on the credit monitoring. You can go to the credit monitoring and click on Control F, and you can just copy each name here on the credit monitoring, so you can see each account to see if it was deleted. If it was deleted, then you will just have to go here into results. And in results, you will, for example, if they deleted Amex on Equifax, you would just click delete it. It's not like it's going to do it automatically here. And I think it's better because you don't get like, you are not lost. You can control what are the deletions. And for example, they deleted this, and you will see it down here, all the deletions. And you can here include credit scores and send deletion results email, and the client will receive that that he had that Amex account deleted from Experian and Equifax. And also, you can as well, let's see, you can invoice that account using this. So it will take you to the invoice, and you can just new invoice and select the customer and the description and that. So I really like that feature. So I don't know what else to tell you about this. Oh, you have a call feature here. You can call the client. I haven't used that, and I think you need something else to do it. A quick view. You can see all the information, the negative accounts that are disputed, the dispute reasons, the results. You can see all that there. So I know that it's hard if you want to switch. So if you are interested in switching, I'm gonna leave my link because I'm helping people to switch. I have people helping me with that. If you want to switch, it will depend on what are the things that you need to back up from this credit. Credit repair cloud to migrate to this one, because there are a lot of stuff that needs to be done, and vice versa. If you want to switch to credit repair cloud as well, we can help you do that. And just click on the link that is there, and we'll let you know how we can help you. So if you have any questions, please comment below. Thank you.